Jake, what's going on?
How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
It's good.
Great interview. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yes. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought we were going to... Oh,
Yeah.
we're recording.
Yes,
Yes,
we are
we are.
recording. Yes.
Hello.
Oh, we're live.
We're getting
We're doing it live.
not really live, but
No, we're going to pre-record all this.
very
Nobody
pre-recorded.
knows.
Cool.
So, you're the lead singer of Approaching Troy.
I am. That's what I'm told.
That's what you're told, or that's what you are.
That's what this guy tells me right here.
And
Who
he's
is this
talking about Lawrence, who's
Yes,
the
Lawrence.
manager. Say hi.
Hey, I'm Lawrence. How are you?
He's got a radio voice.
He does. I
He
don't.
does.
I don't.
Natural.
Look at
I
you,
tried.
Lawrence. This guy over here. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, just keep holding it. Good, good.
I'm just gonna sit here and hold it. This is
Yes.
what I do on stage anyway. Just kind of.
Act as his interpreter.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm the mic stand.
You have more experience with a microphone, something in your hand than me.
Yeah.
Whoa, what do you mean by
Humbling.
something, Lawrence?
I thought we were gonna stay away from this.
Yeah, this interview
Shots
is not
fired.
starting off on
Yeah.
the correct foot, I should say.
Yes. Well, we're also here with Tori Lava. What's going on, Tori?
Hi, everyone. It's all good.
Is it
It's all
Okay.
good today. I'm in a good mood today.
nice?
Your shirt matches your last name. Just saying. The lava.
The lava, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say
Lava's
plaid
actually-
doesn't rhyme with lava.
No,
But-
definitely not.
Lava's actually my last name.
I know.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's a total joke. It's my alter ego. It's
Oh,
my
wow.
radio voice.
I thought he was going to bring up something about being a lumberjack, but he totally didn't.
No,
Do I look like a lumberjack today?
No, you don't, but the, the
This
shirt
is my
does.
favorite flannel, first off.
See,
so.
a flannel, instantly, lumberjack.
Yeah, especially the red flannel. But yeah, it's all good today. I'm having a good day pretty much. So, hey Jake, how's it going? welcome to our little podcast.
Yes. Hi.
Yes, you actually came all the way from Long Island.
I did.
All the way.
Holy
We
shit.
did. We did, yeah. Well, I came all the way from Long Island. He came from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
nice.
He came up.
Brooklyn in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in Long Island.
I'm from Wantagh specifically.
All right, so right by
Yeah.
Jones Beach Theater.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you
You go there a
frequent
lot?
that venue a lot?
I don't actually.
You don't?
No, I don't.
I've only been there once.
A
so.
lot of my time and stuff goes more to the band, so it's like
Yeah.
I'd rather like one day be playing there than like visit and watch.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
true.
You know? So
Honestly, I have to say it's one of the nicest venues, I guess, due to the surrounding area and the fact that it's like on the ocean. I
Yeah,
just
it's in
think
water.
that's crazy.
yeah,
Really? I've never been there.
Yeah, it's
yet.
just imagine PNC, but the stage being over the ocean.
Okay, that's
like
kinda
just like the
cool,
beginning
yeah.
of the. It's not like in the middle of the. Yeah, it's a pier basically.
I've actually seen the like multiple artists like after they're set, they just like finish the last note of the song and then just jump right in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Do
Jacoby
that,
from
yeah.
Papa Roach is famous for doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the
Yeah,
same thing
he
with
is.
Randy Blythe of Lamb of
Yeah.
God.
Nice.
I think a day to remember. I think Jeremy does that as well. I could be wrong.
Did they ever take that ball over the ocean?
Yeah.
Oh, they really should.
That would be sick.
That would be really
That would-
cool.
that's actually really hard. I would assume.
Have you ever been in one of those balls before? The giant hamster balls?
Oh
No.
no, I haven't. It looks cool though.
It does look really
Like a
cool,
bubble
though.
boy.
It seems like you would get hot very quick
Yeah,
It
it's
definitely-
really
Oh yeah,
playing.
yeah. Definitely.
because obviously if you take it on water, you can't have holes poked in it.
No,
No.
you're done. I would not take that on water. Actually,
Yeah,
I feel like
imagine
if there's
if,
any
imagine
hole
if it
at
did, like it
all,
got
that's
poked
it.
and you're drowning.
You're
How would
stuck
you
in
get
that
out?
ball.
Yeah,
You can't get
exactly.
out.
Imagine if like a
I'm
wave
feeling
takes you
claustrophobic.
out even deeper.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be
security,
scary, though.
security swimming after.
I don't know. I think at that point, if anyone jumps in the water, they're on their own. Like security's not. They're not lifeguards. They're just security guards.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
They're like, fuck
Every
this
man
guy.
for themselves.
Yeah.
If it was at our concert, I'd go out and save them though. That's just saying.
That's so sweet. Then
Aw.
So, what kind of music do you guys play? How would you describe it? You play metal.
No, we don't play metal.
No?
That's like one, I guess, influence of my own that like is not really brought into it. I mean, we kind of are like a big mix between like pop punk and then you add like the heavier hardcore feel to it. Like we're really very in between it. You can go from like a song that would be like on a Day to Remember album to like, and I'm not even like saying that because like I'm really not even a huge fan of them, even though like should not really say that. But, yeah,
That's
but,
all right. You don't like him.
Yeah,
Not
no,
big
no,
deal.
Everyone's entitled to their
I do.
opinion.
It's certain songs, but and then you can go from that to like the story so far, and it's just like honestly, like it really does fluctuate back and forth. And, I mean, we kind of pride ourselves on that. You know, we don't want to be linked as just one style. I feel like that's how you write a great album and then never write anything great again.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. No evolution.
What I thought was really interesting about your band is that you actually started off as a solo project. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So how do you
You're
get
the
from
only
a solo?
one who knows that, actually. Everyone
I do
always
my
asks us.
research.
Yeah, clearly.
Plus, I think we've been Facebook
Thank you,
friends for
Tori.
years.
Yeah, for years.
Which is kind of, I just want
Years
to throw
and
that out
years.
there. So this is actually our first time meeting. Is that
Yeah,
crazy?
That is kind of crazy. I
have
actually
a lot-
thought you had been to a show before, which I guess I was
I think
wrong.
I've tried to come to
think
one of
you
your
have tried to
shows,
come to
but I
shows.
just, for whatever reason, I could never go to shows
You're
anymore.
Just like, I
but
don't want to see this shitty Long Island band.
So it's not
No.
a catfish situation, right?
No,
Okay,
no.
all right.
he's
definitely
actually
not.
who he is.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
this
and
never
I'm real
happens.
too.
That would be one serious catfish thing. Like,
That would
this
be.
kid is like, yo, he seems like yo, he's in a band and like he has to like promote himself, yet he's not even who he is. You know,
Nope.
He never
that's like
sung a song in his life.
Exactly, that's like a dead mouse type of thing where like you just never see them,
Yeah.
or like a Sia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, if you actually search Sia, you could definitely find out what she
Yeah.
looks like, but that's like totally different story.
Same thing
But
with
yeah,
Dead
same-
Mouse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how.
or like maybe the Gorillas if it's a good.
No, they
No,
reveal
you
themselves
know who
now.
Jamie
Oh
Albarn
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But at the time,
It's like
well-
Slipknot, except for the last like 3 years where they finally
Yeah.
like showed their face.
yeah, I guess we've realized that it's just like not a thing anymore. People just don't do that, which would be like, I mean, because everyone we've mentioned has all like revealed themselves at this point. Which,
But, yeah, so you started off as a solo project.
Yeah,
How do
yeah,
you
I did,
actually? What do you? Were you always that stage name, Approaching Troy?
yeah. I mean, I guess like I grew up with artists who, even if they were a solo project, they were always like under a name. Like Haley Williams is not like yeah, she has her own thing as Haley Williams, and like she's signed under Haley Williams, not Paramore, but she goes under Paramore. I mean, that's a perfect example of that.
Okay.
I mean, you have Secondhand Serenade, one person.
Beartooth is the same thing.
Beartooth is the same thing. There's a lot of artists that do it, and you just don't realize actually.
But now, are we just going over who has like the rights to the band, or it's actually? Because I mean, for instance, you know, I hate to keep freaking beating a dead horse, but with
Please don't.
with Breaking Benjamin, that
We're just listening to them the
you know,
whole way here.
he actually is the quote
Yeah,
unquote like
yeah.
owner of Breaking Benjamin, but obviously it was a band,
Yeah.
So I
he
guess
has
that's-
hired musicians.
Yeah.
Is that the same case
Yeah.
with Approaching Troy or no?
No, they all contribute at this
Okay.
point. It's definitely gone from a solo act to a full band. But
I think being a solo act, approaching Troy, starting out as a solo act rather, approaching Troy, say Jake, lead singer, really got to hone his craft as a songwriter and really set the stage for what would would become the band today. So I think those years were important, but it totally has evolved into a full band project.
well, that's kind of the thing, though. It never meant to be my main project. It started out as like a side thing. Yeah, I was in something else at the time. It was just like horrible. Let's like not talk about it. But anyway.
Well, you mentioned it, so
Yeah, you did bring it up.
No,
putting
but
you on the spot.
I did never
No, I'm
intend on
teasing.
this being the full thing. This is just like, all right, I'm gonna write songs and name it something that sounds kind of cool, that means something to me, and then go from there. And it just ended up being that the other band just didn't work out, and I was like, you know what? I guess I'll just continue to write songs, and people happen to just, I guess, catch on with it and like it. I guess so. It just kind of stuck.
Well, I think that's how a lot of bands start. Is you have a guy that picks up a guitar and can sing a little bit. I
I can only sing a little bit.
No, but
so you're actually pretty correct on this.
What I'm trying to say is a lot of these people that are lead singers in bands, I wouldn't necessarily consider them singers. When you see them live, you're like, oh wow, they didn't sound a lot, as good as they do on the record, because I think they started out as a guitar player and they're not really a singer, and they kind of just pick that up. They write their own songs and do the vocals, and then it eventually ends up, with them pursuing, being in a band.
Right. I actually can agree with that. I mean, I always was a singer. I tried drums for like 30 minutes and it just like didn't work out for me.
Too physical.
No, I'm actually a very physical person. But
Ayo.
hey,
Okay,
you
bad
made
jokes.
the joke, not
Nice
me.
one. Nice one.
Tori Lava, she'll be here all week, folks.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, no, it didn't work out. I apparently was better at singing, so people were like, you need to stop doing drums and you need to sing instead.
Were you always a singer? Like, did you do choir and stuff when you were growing up as a
No.
kid?
No, I
So
didn't,
how did you pick up
actually.
on it?
I guess I was just like very comfortable with my friends, and they were all like, and I was just so into music that I just felt like, all right, well, I need to like start doing something with music, and I would always just like sing in front of my friends, just like with my headphones in and whatever, and they're like, why don't you actually like try to do something with it? And that's kind of like I guess where it evolved into it,
And the rest is history.
and the rest is me. Thank God, not playing drums. So.
So did you feel? I kind of feel like certain people have more confidence with vocals. So like for me, I'm like I feel like I'm a good singer, but I can't do it in front of people.
Are you, Dan?
I've
never heard
Prove
you
it,
sing.
Dan. Prove
No,
it.
I ain't
Do
doing
it,
See,
do it, do it.
I'm trying to explain it. So, for instance, me, it's hard for me to sing in front of people and kind of promote that. But certain people, like the singer of my last band, Too Far Lost, dude, it doesn't matter where he was or what he was singing. He would promote it like
Yeah,
it was like the
yeah.
best thing. He would sing in front of anybody and wouldn't care. You know,
That was-
I just feel like
yeah.
certain singers that have that ability were born with the ability and the confidence to like push it. You know,
I wasn't though. I definitely wasn't. I was very nervous to start and get on that stage the first couple of times and just do what I was doing. I mean, I had no training. I had no prior experience. It was kind of just like, you know what, let's just do it. And I mean, it ended up like you know what, if I could sing on the demos and I can do a decent job on the demos, I can do a decent job live.
Mhm.
And that's kind of where I guess my head was. And I mean, you guys are really actually asking very good questions. I haven't thought about these things in a very long time. So
Thank you, Tori.
Shout out World Star Hip Hop.
what
World star.
But yeah, like I said, it was never the intention to be a singer. It was just kind of like I like doing it, and like I always intended to be a songwriter, but never like thought that it would be like my main thing. Like I loved singing, but like a 13-year-old me would probably smack me in the face right now. But like, yeah, you definitely want to be a singer. But
There are three dimensions to it. You have, which Jake is really. He's the performer. He's the songwriter. But he's also the entertainer, and he's not going to admit that, but he's got that on stage, that it quality that he's a great entertainer, and people he's got that charisma and that people are just glued to when he's on stage.
why don't I bring you to every interview?
Seriously, holy shit. You have one fuck of a hype man here.
Oh yeah,
You said you're taking me to dinner afterwards. Right?
oh yeah.
Oh,
Definitely,
that's so sweet.
Aw.
There's
we
Chili's,
Hey, Del
Applebee's.
Frisco's. Come on.
Thank you. You're making
course.
me blush.
So you have a new EP coming out, Best Intentions.
Yes.
August
definitely.
19th.
Yes,
of
August
this
19th.
year.
We're so excited. Except for we found out that Bayside is releasing an EP the same day, and they're
Ooh.
Well,
also
it's a full
playing.
length vacancy, but
Yeah, but they're also playing like PlayStation Theater, which is like not too far from here. So like, all right, well, great,
They're
And
also
we
playing
also just played
Starland,
with them
so-
at launch, which is like we didn't even know that they're releasing the same day. We literally just played with them like what 4 days ago, not even a full week.
Wow.
So. it was
And they're
kinda
one of your
interesting.
influences, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely walking through those early high school years, those halls, listening to them, trying to sneak in and listen to one of their songs. I used to do that all the time. I used to walk through the hallways and just put my headphones in when no one's around.
Yeah, favorite Bayside record.
Probably The Walking Wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not their most popular, but to me, it just really captured me a lot. They really experimented a lot on that album, and I really liked it. They're not horses, they're unicorns. Is that riff is just my idol of riffs. I wish I could write something like that.
Yeah.
But-
Even the title track,
Yeah,
where
the
it's
title
it's
track.
fast. Dun dun dun
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun dun. You're like, what the?
Yeah, it's cool. It's kind of circusy, and I really like that whole circusy kind of thing. I don't know what it is about it, but Rise Against on Entertainment, that's an example of it, and whatever it is, I love that circus feel, and they really did that on The Walking Wounded. So on that one song specifically, yeah, it was cool. They really went all over the place on that album, but it's cool. It
They
works
really
for
did.
me. at
And it's the first one without John Beats.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Which
No.
I had just recently made that connection. I don't know if you guys know The Sleeping.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Die
I
Hard Sleeping fan.
Did not even realize that that's what Heartbeats was about.
Yeah.
I didn't realize until recently, and that's really sad.
Now they're supposedly getting back together
Oh man, you just made my day.
for I think for a few shows, but since they are from around here, they're obviously gonna play around here.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a big deal. Maybe we can get on that. You know what I mean?
Come on, manager.
Lawrence with the
Man.
plug.
Make that call tonight.
I'm sure they'll be playing Irving Plaza or a place like that.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I'm
city.
sure. Yeah, they were no joke at the time.
Yeah, even though Douglas's band Night Versus is doing really well.
Yeah, they are doing very well. I haven't really had a chance to catch up on it, but I feel like the more I get involved in approaching Troy, the less I get involved in what's going on around me. Which
Shut
is
it, Dan.
Really sad. Which is really. Do we hear that?
I don't know.
Yes,
Well, now we know.
Dude,
now,
that
now we'll
picks up
definitely hear
everything.
it.
Yeah, these microphones are pretty sensitive.
They are, yeah, I have the microphone just like it actually. Yeah. pretty funny.
Twins.
Actually, the same
Yeah.
one.
And you're actually opening up for one of my good friends in Danger Kids.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
we are this Saturday.
Plug away.
Well, last Saturday.
Yes, 2 days ago. So how was that show? Did it go well?
It was good. I fell off the stage though.
Ah, damn. Is there a
Oh.
YouTube video of it?
No, actually, that has happened
Oh.
at Amityville Music Hall. That
You fell off the stage
yeah,
and someone
How does
recorded
that
it?
happen?
That happens because they don't secure down the speakers
Mm-hmm.
in front of the stage, and I do a lot of like stepping on them,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know
As
that.
do a lot of front men.
Yeah, and it's like not like
Guilty.
uncommon. And I had stepped on it, and it just like went over, and I just went over with it. And
Oh my God.
shout out to like
Don't tell the
Shorebreak.
fans. They think it's part of the act.
No, it is a part of the act. Yeah, so-
Now, did you miss a beat?
Maybe a beat, but then I ran back up on stage, and yeah, I fell off the stage, like completely off.
Well, how far is the drop? I haven't been to this venue.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, I got saved by a few friends, which was cool. So
Hopefully, it's not like the Radiant,
that venue. Oh.
because it's pretty high up.
That's a big drop.
Yeah.
Like that.
You
The
probably would've
Radiant is like a church basement, like a high school auditorium stage. So it's like what, 5 feet off the ground,
yeah,
5,
it's
6
pretty
feet.
tall. Yeah, yeah.
You would have
my school
busted
had
the
one like
speaker
that.
if that happened.
You would have busted his face if you would have
Oh,
fell.
the speaker fell right on my leg too. I
Really?
thought my leg
Oh.
was gonna break as soon as I like landed. I was
Sue
like,
the
no, this is
venue.
not
I'm
good.
just joking.
Did it
Oh,
break?
man. My leg, no.
No, I meant the speaker.
No, I'm
That
Fuck
was
your,
my next-
yo,
that was
fuck
actually-
your leg, the speaker. That's what we need to
That was
know.
my next question, actually. Like, were you actually injured at all from falling off the stage, or?
I was definitely injured. I had a huge like bruise,
Really?
like, huge on my leg. But no, I think the speaker.
That
was
just makes
fine.
you guys
Thank
more
God.
hardcore.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yes.
first thing I said as soon as I got on stage. I was like, "That's the most like punk rock thing I've ever done in my life."
So
I like,
they-
yelled it out too. I was hoping someone got a video. No one got it.
So they totally
Aw.
thought you did that on purpose and you didn't actually fall. Like, whoa, the guy totally stepped on the speaker and jumped off the stage.
No, there's no way you could confuse it.
Stage
There's no
dive.
way. It was pretty bad. There were people filming, and I had seen someone film. I saw seen 3 or 4 people filming, specifically in like the front row. And then like all of a sudden, like I saw someone, or I was told that as soon as like I walked to that side of the stage, like everyone went to the middle to try to get our drummer because most people can't get our drummer in that venue.
Yeah.
And like everyone who came up to us after the show, they're like, I had just missed it, like right then and there. I was like, I wish we could have put that on our Instagram because it would have been awesome.
So I want to go over
Wow.
some stage horror stories.
Oh,
So
yeah,
for,
you
for
have
this
some?
is not for my band, but I went to see Green Day at
Okay.
Madison Square Garden. I think it was in 2008.
Okay,
somewhere around
best
there.
time to see them.
Awesome. So they let people come up on stage. So, like some of them, one of them actually I think had to play the guitar, drums I think, and a vocalist. I'm not sure which one it was, but this dude literally got done doing part of a song and stage dived. Everyone moved. And he just went
No
straight
way.
down. It was
No
horrible. It was oh my
And
god.
that just reminded me of like Jack Black from the School of Rock when he
Yeah.
jumps
Yeah,
and everyone gets
yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah, I've had opportunities to do it, and every time it like comes up, I'm just like, you know what?
It is scary. It's a
Bad
trust thing.
publicity,
Yeah.
bad PR. Oh yeah, like I mean, I trust our fans, but like, damn, like I
don't
know
trust
about
them that much.
Yeah, not yet. Not
But if they're
yet.
15-year-old girls that weigh like 90 pounds, maybe not.
I wouldn't jump
yeah,
on them.
yeah, exactly. That's bad news.
John, do you want to explain your microphone story?
Which one?
The head and microphone
Oh.
connecting.
So my band, which Dan used to be in, Too Far Lost, we opened for Alien Ant Farm and Head PE.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we decided to go a little crazy, and by we I mean me. And I went complete G.G. Allen. I didn't take a shit in my hand or anything. I literally took the microphone, just started bashing my forehead in it when I started to actually bleed on stage.
That's
Dude,
healthy.
what happened to you? Smack the microphone in,
Yes, I
in my
smacked
head
it,
a
yeah.
couple times.
That's like way more punk rock than I've ever been.
Exactly.
Well,
I
I
said
kind of
G.G.
like
Allen.
I kind of do like that, like taking like someday throw around the mic type of thing, and like the
Pray
only
to God
time-
no one gets hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Luckily, I've only hit like instruments at this point, but
Oh, that ain't
usually I don't usually hit anybody. I know the right stages to do it on. You know, like obviously Amityville Music Hall is not the stage to do that.
You need to look this up on YouTube. It was either Howard Jones or Adam D of Killswitch Engage. One of well, obviously it was Howard Jones because he's a freaking vocalist. He was
There they can.
swinging the microphone around, and it literally smacked Adam D right in the face.
Oh my!
And there's like
goodness.
you see him talking like I think it was one of their like live DVDs. He's like, yeah, he was swinging around and literally smacked me right in the face. And you see someone put like that circle on the YouTube video and hone in on
The
his
little
face.
shadow thing.
Yeah, the shadow and
Oh.
it smacks him right in the face. It was
These
hysterical.
Things, yeah, these things are not light. They're pretty pretty heavy actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're
with someone
swinging them.
exactly.
Yeah, like I don't swing it easy. Like in order to get the momentum to go around my neck or something, like or like up really high, like there's no way. Like,
It's not
you
going to
have
caress your face.
No, it's not good against your face.
No, the worst was Adam Lazarus smacking.
yeah,
well, I think it was Sean Cooper knocking him out.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think Matt Rubano, but yeah.
Was it Matt Rubano
Yeah,
at the
I think
time?
it was Matt Rubano,
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever was playing bass.
Yeah. Well, who cares? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Fuck him.
It's a little joke between us and our bases. I hope he listens to this. Well, he better listen to this one.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're the front man. You tell him how it goes.
Oh, yeah, I tell
If
him
anything, you have the manager to fire him.
Exactly.
Say it's the 1-2 punch. As I'm wearing a boxing
No,
shirt.
he makes me do the dirty work. He makes me do the dirty work.
It's your band, I tell you.
Exactly.
There you go.
Hey guys.
Hey,
You were like jumping in. You're like,
Well, I
no.
was actually going to say, did anyone else? I forget why. I don't know why this band's name is drawing a blank in my mind. But did anyone else see that video of the girl on stage and then the band dropped?
The Story So Far.
It was
Yeah,
that.
The Story So
Okay.
Far,
Can we
yeah.
please discuss that? Because that just
Yeah,
reminded
sure.
me of everything. Does anyone else think that was completely messed up that he did that or no?
Of course.
Like I feel like, come on, you don't
look-
need to drop kick this poor little girl. She's like
No,
15
I
years
just
old.
look,
met their
look.
manager this weekend,
Yeah.
so I don't
Really?
really want to talk about it. Yeah,
Okay.
Like, I mean,
All right, that's fine.
he's a cool guy. I mean, it's like, I don't know. They're
I just feel
cool
bad
and,
for
like, I
her.
like their label and stuff. So,
But what is she doing up there?
She's taking a selfie.
Clearly.
So, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
wrong-
Now look.
Oh, come
it-
on.
There's
Drop
definitely
kick?
better ways to handle that.
Oh,
Situation.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like we discussed this with Daylight Down 2 episodes ago about this. In a world where Randy Blythe almost got the death penalty in the Czech Republic for guiding someone off the stage, like you go in full-fledged drop kick, it's a little much. But again, where's the security? Where,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel like you're not Bruce Lee. Like, why are you drop kicking people?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, I think it's a two-sided story. I mean,
Oh,
definitely.
I
yeah,
think it's
I'm
like
sure there
forbidden.
are.
Like if you're on that stage and not on there for you're crowd surfing, it's almost like you need to get off as soon as
Right,
possible.
right,
You
yeah.
know?
It's like a 3-second window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because if you
yeah.
jump on stage, you find a spot and you jump off.
Right. I mean, I would love to have people come up on stage and like hang out
Drop
with
kick you?
us.
Oh.
Yeah, drop kick me. No, I'd love to have people hang out
man.
on stage. But I mean, I can see how it gets a little crowded. We had people on stage before, and it gets really crowded, especially a place like Amityville.
And performer, on stage I mean, there's that adrenaline. There's all kinds of things going on. They're focused. That it's very hard when people are jumping on stage and you're trying to keep that focus and adrenaline going. So it may not have been in his right state of mind when that happened.
Yeah, and then the internet decided to go back and look at the Story So Far's lyrics. They're like, oh, they're very misogynistic. He did that because that was a girl. But they forget to realize
Oh,
that's
come on,
they
that's-
forget to realize
That's-
6 months beforehand he did the same thing to a guy.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I
What
mean,
is
girl
with
or
him and
guy?
drop kicking people though? Like really?
know.
Like I've never drop kicked even like a door. Like
See,
A
he drop
person is
kicks,
like-
Action Bronson tackles,
yeah, I
Akon
fall off
throws.
stages. It's cool.
I feel like if I drop kick, I'm gonna break like an arm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
me
drop kick
too.
like,
But,
oh
like,
my
if you
arm, I
see
can't
the
play drums
video,
anymore.
Like, that's a powerful kick. That
haven't
dude
seen
has real.
I
You
haven't
gotta look
seen
it up.
it. I
Just
gotta
because,
look it
like,
up.
But there was another angle where it was from the side of the stage. It didn't seem that hard. I'm not saying that he should have done it.
Yeah.
It did not seem that hard. And even the girl came out and said it wasn't that hard.
oh, well, I mean, I didn't know that. So, I mean, if she comes out and says, like, oh, it wasn't that bad, then I guess, all right.
Yeah,
But
and-
still, just like the whole concept, I thought was kind of hysterical. But it was also
and now
sad
they're
at the
now they're
same
banned from the
time.
venue.
Yeah, well,
They're banned from that Toronto venue.
Are they really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Whew.
just like
That
who's
sucks.
like when they see someone on stage or like whatever, like they're doing something that's like not really what you want them to do. Like whose first thought is like I need to drop kick them. Like that would not be my first thought. I would be like, let me get security or like let me just be
Yeah.
like, hey, can you get off the stage or like maybe even like I don't know something. Like drop kicking is not my first thought.
No.
Like I've seen shows before where like the artist would like try to wave down security. I don't know why I'm waving because this isn't a video thing right now. But hey, John. But I've seen artists where they're like waving down the security to get the fans off the stage. Which I mean, like, why wouldn't you think of doing that? Just
I don't
poor
know.
girl.
I don't know.
That's that.
Like I said, it's not my first thought, so like I wouldn't know how to like.
Any
assess that
hoosies.
situation,
Let's talk about
yeah.
your band. What else do you
Okay,
guys have coming up
exactly.
right now?
You guys did a tour. What was it, last year?
Well, in the past year we did too.
Okay. I saw you
yeah.
went to like Vegas and all around the country.
Yeah.
How was that?
That was the Blacked Out and Ready tour, which was fun.
That's a fun name too.
Did you black out?
And were you ready?
No, we're known as like the grandpa band. Like we've kind
Aw.
of become known as like we're not like that party band. Like we do like, but like
You guys are responsible.
yeah. I mean,
for you
that's, like,
guys.
I don't know. It's like kind of lame, but it's cool at the same time.
Let's
But
go
yeah.
to bed by
That's not lame.
9:30 and
No, definitely not 9:30.
Only
No.
one beer with dinner.
No, you know what it was.
light
You know
beer.
what it was actually? This is kind of our typical night on tour. This was during that tour. We pretty much would like get to our destination at like maybe 1, 2 in the morning, and then we would break out our laptop and watch old '90s cartoons, and then like have a drink with it. It was like the weirdest.
That's
thing.
adorable. What's your
Yeah.
favorite '90s cartoon? Go.
Definitely Rocket Power.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Rocket Power on
Definitely.
Otto and Reggie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reggie. I had, like
Woogity,
a little
woogity,
crush on
woogity,
her.
woogity.
Shooby.
Some weird like.
Just caught on to that Shooby.
They explained that, and I think I'm like 100% a Shooby. Like, kind
Definitely.
Do you wear socks with your sandals?
Oh no! Is that what I thought it was?
That's
walking
what it
on the
was, I
beach.
thought.
No,
I
it was
thought
shoes on the beach.
beach.
Shoes on the beach.
Yeah,
oh, I thought it
yeah.
was socks with sandals.
No,
No.
I think most people here are Shoobies in like
Okay.
our area.
Wait, wearing shoes on the beach? I don't
Yeah.
do that. Because
Yeah,
you get
that's what
sand in your
shoe
shoes.
gets.
Yeah.
Like
When you're
flip flops
walking
are
in-
all right, but actual like
Well, no, didn't
sneakers.
he, like
Boots
lift
and
up his
stuff.
foot and it was flip flops. Like, I gotta recap. We gotta get a recap on this.
Yeah.
Next time I'm
Trying to
back,
think.
we'll talk.
Post on the
think about
podcast and on the links on Twitter and let
Yes.
us know.
Yeah.
Send us links of Rocket Power. Go.
that.
We are writers on a mission.
Oh man,
That's what
such a
you
good
guys
show.
should do is cover the theme song. That would
really
be
It's like
cool.
some less than Jake stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
which
guys
is weird because that's my name.
Dude, people actually have popular YouTube videos of them covering certain theme songs.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It is.
Definitely connects with your fans. I mean,
Well-
if your fans are from the '90s, then it's gonna connect with them.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think sadly our fans are from like 2000. So
2010s.
They're
Yeah,
tweeners.
like 2010s. They're just being boring, so it's cool.
Teach them the ways then. That's what
Yeah,
you gotta
exactly,
do. Teach them
yeah.
the
Your
ways.
fans are 6.
Oh man,
No.
We love you,
that gets us in trouble, man.
Wait, you're not doing anything with them. they just happen to come out to your
definitely not.
shows.
It's just like it's a
with,
little
with their
weird.
parents.
Yes.
Yeah. We've had that. We do have our fans come with their parents. It's cool though. Like
That's
we've
awesome.
had like the coolest parents, man. Like we've had someone come that like was from I think here actually in New Jersey, and they came with their parents to Connecticut. They drove
Oh,
all
wow.
the way to Connecticut just to see our show, and it was like
Wow.
really cool. They knew every word, and it was just like
Aw.
really honestly awesome. So shout out, you know
So-
who you are.
That's why, like Five Finger Death Punch, they have the kids come up on stage and give the finger. You ever
That's
been to a
awesome.
show? They do that?
Do they?
Yeah, they had.
I know
like,
they have the kids come up. I don't
Wow.
remember the
There's
finger.
one show that had a line of kids and they're just like giving the finger. Some of them are like, you know, their parents are in the crowd, like, oh my god.
But the
it
parents
should
are
not
loving
be-
it.
Oh, exactly, because it's Five Finger Death Punch. You wouldn't bring them to a.
Where did you actually hear Ivan Moody went to rehab?
Really?
He's in rehab now.
Oh man.
That's
Lawrence,
the
how
lead
do you
singer.
feel about us bringing kids on stage and giving the finger?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. It'll be good.
There you
press.
have
it.
It'll be
folks.
good press. It'll be good press. Definitely.
So, anyways, you guys performed countless shows.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
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 Any ones that really like stick out to you?
Yeah, definitely. We had a show in. Believe it or not, we were sitting there the whole time before the show, and we were like, "What the hell are we gonna do in Colorado? Like, what is gonna happen here?" And little did we know it was like the coolest venue ever, and it was like we were on literally first, and the place was packed already, and we were like, "I can't
Wow.
believe because we were added to the show last minute, but like it was like a sold out show pretty much, and like people were just awesome. They were moving around. Ohio was a good one. New York, we always have a good draw with that. And then Connecticut is really a good spot for us too. Like we do really well. And these shows just like the thing that really is the best thing about these shows and why it stands out to us is that the energy we give them, it comes back to us. And that's just like the coolest thing ever. You know?
Yeah.
You know, not like other states haven't been like that. Like Michigan was cool too, but it just definitely didn't make the top 5. You know, like those are the states that really
Those are the memorable
awesome.
ones.
Yeah, memorable ones. Yeah, for sure.
You guys played the space in Connecticut, correct?
Yeah, we play that a lot. We love it
Hamden.
there. We love it there. That's,
I just went there for the first time. I really like that venue.
It's
It
cool.
was a
It's
cool
like-
venue.
Yeah, it's like kind of like what you'd expect like for like a crappy venue that does really well. And it's just like it's not crappy by any
No.
means. From the outside you're like, well, what is this place going to be? But then you get inside and it's just like classy and it's cool and it's like
It's laid back, but it's like
laid back.
casual and
That's
like
what it is.
yeah.
And they get big acts too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Some of those acts that we're seeing there, we're like, wow, I can't believe we're playing the same place that they did. You know, I can't even remember any off the top. of
And
my
this
head,
was
but
like
it
last week. It's not like when they were beginning either.
No, yeah, definitely. I
Like
mean,
Max Bemis from Say Anything
Yeah.
plays there a lot.
yeah,
Is he
he
really?
does.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's cool too. I haven't met him, but he seems cool.
No.
Say anything's
I was about to say, we have a story here.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Did
Have
you meet
you
any musicians? Like any famous ones?
Actually, I was just talking to the drummer of Breaking Benjamin, literally over at launch the other day. The ex drummer,
Chad?
Chad, yeah,
Yeah.
he's really cool.
He actually did a clinic down the street at this
Oh,
place,
really?
Architect Music.
I don't know
Okay.
if you passed it. I don't know which
Yeah.
way you came, but
I was kind of just making sure I was the right.
That's
one.
true.
That's all right.
Yeah.
There's actually some YouTube videos on my personal channel
Okay.
that of him playing the songs, actually all of them.
That's really
and they
cool.
actually have, I mean, not to plug my channel, but there's actually like
Plug it.
30,000 views on some of the videos. And it's definitely not because of my channel. It's definitely because of him as a drummer in the band.
No, he's really cool.
I'm surprised. I can still look at him and see people commenting on him to
Right,
this
right.
day. I'm like, wow, he must be popular. But I think the thing that he does that I want to see other bands do, especially mine, is he's a drummer and he's promoting himself like he's the singer.
Yeah, well,
you
he's
know,
got his own.
he's got his
own,
yeah,
like,
exactly. You know, I do
own-
lessons.
Right.
I promote this energy drink. I think bands need to be
He's got his own
promoting
clothing line?
individually. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Promote yourself individually as a brand name.
You know what though?
You know?
He has that like I've been sounding more and more like a hippie lately. He has that like energy that when you meet him, like you could just tell he's just a genuine guy.
Mhm.
And like I had gone up to him actually because he was at one of the seminars and like that like we played at launch and we were able to fortunately sit in on all the seminars and everything, and he was like one of the panelists, which is like really cool. And he was like, just as soon as I met him, like I had gone up to him after, not because of his experience or being a fan, but because he just genuinely came off as just like you know what, he gives a damn and he's here because he's for the right reasons, and he just like honestly just seems like a happy person who's at peace with himself. I sound such like a hippie right now.
That's all right. Nah, his wife is actually really nice too.
I didn't meet her.
She was at the clinic too, and she would. I mean, you know, like what you would expect was promoting his stuff, but
right.
she was like, "Oh yeah, we come from here, blah blah blah. Like, you know, we loved it doing this," and she
Right.
just was very open to talking.
awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
And honestly, you know, for as attractive as she was, you know, a lot of times when you talk to a woman like that, they're kind of like
Yeah,
shy.
a little
She was
intimidated,
very
yeah.
she was very open to
Right.
to communicating, so I thought that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
else super awesome?
Any famous?
Super-
I
super
met,
awesome famous?
Well, I mean, famous for like us, I guess. I met Anthony Ranieri at launch. He was
He's a good guy.
unbelievably nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually asked us for the EP, so we like gave.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was
Take
really
all
cool.
of them.
Well, he knows that we're
Pass them to everybody you
explained
know.
we're from- yeah, exactly. I explained that we're also from Long Island, so it was like kind of like that connection that we had.
What about
John Nolan we played with.
Who's he from?
Taking Back Sunday
Taking Back Sunday.
and
We
Straight
met
Light Run.
Another influence with you
yeah,
guys.
Yeah. We met JD from Hawthorne Heights,
Okay.
which was cool.
Yeah, JT's awesome.
JT. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I
It's all right.
just blanked on his name for a second. We met and Alex from All Time Low was really unbelievably nice too. That was just like personal. I just happened to be like working at like the venue that day, and he just happened to be playing, which was like cool. But you know, I mean, you meet these artists. You're in the same industry, you're in the same scene. You meet them eventually.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, that happened with me a lot with Buddy from Census Fail. I
want to meet him. He seems cool.
I've met him
He's
so
a
many
nice
times.
guy.
He's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a cool podcast he had too. Did you hear that whole thing with him explaining?
Oh, him coming out?
everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
did
over
he
the
really
summer,
come
right?
out though?
Well, he
No,
came
he
out
did.
as bi.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was kind of like on the pod. Like I didn't get
That
the
was
whole thing, but-
30 words or less or something like that. I forgot
yeah,
what it was.
something like that. Yeah, and he just like pretty much like it was. I don't know. That's hard to do. Come out, not even just like as like your sexuality, just like tell all. He literally told everything about Census Fail, and you know,
Yeah, it's
you
crazy
can connect to
what that band turned into.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, now
Yeah.
they're definitely very heavy now. You know, not what they were.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
but
now
I
they're
respect it,
like a
though. It's
hardcore
cool.
band
Oh yeah, definitely hardcore band. So
that still plays the old hits, and it's very awkward.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, remember this one? And then like the fans are like, well, we know your new stuff.
Yeah, well, that's like
You know?
it's like a band nowadays that just plays soft songs, yet they play all their hits that are hard, you know, live.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of going down that road of showcasing our heavier stuff on this new album.
Mhm.
I mean, it looks. I don't know if you guys have seen the cover. It looks so
Yeah.
light and like
Actually, I can
fun
pull that
and
up there.
fluffy, but it's like.
Oh, what a cute
Wait,
little
right?
skull.
It's actually not a skull. That's actually Oh, this is the first time I'm talking about it. Actually.
Oh, please.
That's
Looks like the
actually-
mask from The Mask.
No, it's not. It's actually personally custom made. It's for our video that we're doing for our first single. It's
Okay.
custom made
Cool.
for that, and so our album
Autobiography of
artist-
Man, anybody?
A lot of symbolism, right?
Oh yeah, huge
Uh-oh.
symbolism. In
Yeah,
that
explain
mask.
it.
You're gonna see it a lot on the new EP. And
So it
the
looks like
videos.
it's in a desert. It's a lot of sand, but I see
Okay.
greenery in the background.
greenery, and if you look pretty close to like kind of like where the smoke is coming from, you'll see a city, which is kind of.
Is
cool.
that supposed
that's
to
a city,
symbolize Long
or-
Island?
No, it's not. That.
Yeah, it does
that
look like
we
New
are
York
gonna
City,
get
kind of.
investigated. No,
Ooh.
definitely not. I don't want to.
I honestly thought that was a mountain.
Is it? Does it? You have to like zoom in to see
Oh,
it.
hold on.
That picture doesn't really showcase it because it's like.
Hold on. Dan, all right? It's fucking on top of my computer.
I have a question for you guys.
Sure.
Actually, it's more for you. So, what is your whole writing process, especially with this new EP? Like, do you sit down and write everything out, and then you talk to your band members about it, or do you guys all sit together? Like, what goes through your mind? Are you one of those types of people that you'll take out your phone and you'll record like things that you want to write down, or are you a handwritten type of person?
Yes to all.
Okay. Well, can you
there's not-
elaborate?
Yeah. There's not one specific way that we write. It pretty much, I guess, to give you like the short answer of it, unless you want the long answer of it. There's
Well,
definitely
we got time,
times-
so
Yes, there's no limit to this podcast.
Okay.
Go.
There's definitely times where I've like woken up from like sleep or been like walking somewhere and like this melody had popped in my head and I'm like, all right, if I remember it, then it's clearly something I want to write. And there's definitely been examples of it, and I can't name a song yet because it's not even close to coming out. But yeah, there's definitely songs that have been like that. But then there's times where I'll sit down and I'll specifically be like, you know what, I want to write a song today, or I'm feeling inspired, let me write a song today. And I guess the real process is that I'll write pretty much a shell of a song, and I'll add my own little details and everything. But I'm not a drummer. I'm not a guitarist. I'm definitely not a bassist. That's like my worst instrument. For whatever reason, it's like the easiest instrument. But
It is
No,
fairly simple, yes.
it is. It's just like for some reason, like I just don't get like the grooves that they do. It just like doesn't register with me as much as like the like melodies of a guitar or like the beats of a drum. But yeah, so like that's not my instrument. Like I'm a vocalist, I'm a melody writer, I'm a songwriter. So pretty much like I'll write the shell of it, and then they'll really advance the hell out of it, and they'll make it their own and turn it into their own parts, and it really becomes like a cool collaboration process.
And that's happened a lot more for this new EP coming out in August, right? Since the last EP, that evolution of the band really collaborating more or contributing more to the sound of the new album.
Absolutely, yeah, pretty much.
awesome.
So you actually write some of the guitar parts, just
Yeah.
or you mean like a shell as far as the melody, like vocal melody and lyrics?
Well, as far as like the vocal melody and the lyrics go, I find that the best melody comes from the interaction. I mean, this is stupid. Like you're gonna be like, well, obviously, but like the interaction of the notes with the melody itself. Like, I mean, anyone can like sing a few notes and be like, oh, that's a good melody, but like you could sing the same notes and then write like completely different chords, and it could be the catchiest thing, and mine's just horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as that goes, like, it's just really more the chord structure I write, and then they kind of advance it, put, like, you know, guitar melodies or, like, add another note to it or something, you know, and they'll, like, give, like, a different rhythmic value to it, you know, add their own style is really kind of what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I mean, not to get like technical. I mean, for me, starting to take guitar lessons, you can play what they refer to as a mode, and have the guitar player play the key chords in a different key,
Right.
And it changes almost the
Changes everything.
complete sound. Yet the person's playing the same, mode.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's really
it
cool.
changes everything.
So it wasn't stupid. It was actually really advanced. For people
Thank
that just
you.
like music, they wouldn't know. Like,
Right.
oh, what do you mean you could do the same notes of the same scale and change it up to make it sound different? A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 5 years of music theory, so
Yeah.
you know,
Lovely.
came in handy.
So for growing up, because you said that you used to just kind of sing in your iPod and everything, other than I guess music, what did you do as a kid? Like, were you ever on the soccer team? Were you the kid that played basketball?
How much did you like research me?
'Cause I
played
honestly
soccer
didn't-
and basketball.
Well, okay, that's just kind of weird. I honestly, those were my first instincts,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
well, I could read people,
Yeah,
but that's
clearly.
a different story. No, I didn't really research you guys at all. I just kind of like already knew much about your music. I just didn't
Right.
know you as a person. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no, I was big into soccer.
What
I-
position did you play?
I was mainly like a midfield / forward. I mean, it's just like I was fast. That was pretty much it, and that's what people liked. I was very fast. It just like runs in my genes to be fast, and like no pun intended. And
What's up with all the puns
I
tonight?
don't know. That was like the worst pun, but it like
Yeah,
actually
wait a
made
second.
so much sense. It was like ridiculous. But yeah, I was just fast, I guess, and that's what people liked about me. And that's what they want in a midfielder. You just need
Yeah.
someone who's fast who can just get there in time and finish the job. So
So you play basketball too?
I was horrible at basketball,
But you played.
but I played. Yeah, I
Did
just
you play in
kinda-
high school? Or it was kind of like a middle school. Type
No,
of
there's like a middle
elementary-
school,
yeah.
elementary school,
like the
thing,
rec
yeah.
leads.
Yeah, exactly. Soccer was more of like I actually, me and my brother were on the same team. We actually were on a team for the U.S. We represented them in Italy, which is crazy.
Oh wow.
Are you Italian?
Nice.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
part
so-
of Italy?
Well, I'm Sicilian, so
Okay.
I don't know if you hate me, but
No, I'm Calabrian. Calabrian, I think they're called. I don't know.
I actually don't even know what that is.
It's like really small city in Italy.
Gotcha.
At least I'm pretty sure.
Me and John
I
are
don't know.
clueless.
Yep.
What's
I
up?
don't have a drop of Italian blood in me.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you guys?
I'm Irish, German, Polish.
I was about to say you're definitely
Okay.
German. I can see you
Yeah.
being German.
Oh.
I'm
And my last name's O'Connor, so that kind of gives that away.
No, but like just looking at, I forgot about your
Blonde
last
hair,
name.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dan, what are you?
Chinese.
I
Tao.
see it. I see it.
I'm actually the same as John, except I'm German, Irish, and Italian.
Oh, so
you are
You're
Italian.
Italian.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
Don't
How
ask.
much
Don't
Italian?
ask.
Like
People are like,
2%.
pretty much, basically, a couple years ago, I didn't have any clue like
That you were
with my
Italian.
nationality. No.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
Like, what are you?
something.
And people were surprised. I'm like, I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously now I have to know, but
Oh no, if you're
Really-
if you're Italian and you're like a big
and
Italian,
you don't
like,
know.
yeah, like
Yeah,
you
you,
know,
you tell people, hey.
yeah, you know,
you.
there's no way of not knowing. Like my grandfather would sit us down and he'd be like, literally every time that we would have like a family gathering or something, he would sit us down and like obviously the accents like didn't give it away, but he would like sit us down and bring like he would like personally bring a map and he'd be like, you see this? This is where with his Italian accent. This is where you're from.
This is where you're from.
Yeah, exactly. And like he's like, you see that boot? You're the soccer ball getting kicked on the bottom. And I'm like, well, that's nice, Grandpa. Thank you.
Did you call your grandpa No?
No,
No?
my grandmother was Nona, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why.
the thing was her mom was Nona. So, I mean, she didn't really go by it because, like, we were pretty much alive when her mom was alive. So it was, like, kind of that weird shift. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Italians are just so proud.
Yeah, they're so proud.
We have a
It's
lot of
crazy.
pride.
Yeah, like I tell my mom all the time because I'm like also part Spanish. So she'll be like, I'll be like, Mom, I'm like really Spanish, and she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, ask Dad. I'm definitely Spanish. I'm 100% Spanish. She's like, no, you're not. She'll get really mad at me. So, like, to the
So your
point where
dad
I'll
is
bug
Spanish?
her- Yeah, my dad is Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah. He's got like German and he's like all over too. So
But you're Italian.
yeah, I'm Italian. That's what my mom would want me to say. Now I can show her this.
Shout out to all
There
the
you go.
moms
Now I can
listening right now.
Yeah.
Now, are you
exactly.
also a Yankee fan? Because apparently Italians and Yankee fans are like one and the same for
I'm not
whatever
really
reason.
a baseball fan. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I just like I liked it when I was younger, but like, it never really like appealed to me that much. You know, as I get older, like I just like find myself drifting away from sports as much.
I was about to ask, do you watch any sports or anything or nah?
I watched the World Cup. Like, obviously, like, that's like the most exciting time of like the whole 4-year thing. I love it. I can't get enough of the World Cup. And then I like when hockeys go into the Stanley Cup, which is cool. So I'm a big hockey fan too. I
You-
played it for like half a year.
Oh, which team?
Just any team that's like New York, I guess. You
So
know?
Islanders
like-
Islanders or
well,
Rangers?
that's sacrilegious.
It's yeah.
You can't.
I
You
know, I
got to pick
can't.
one. Islanders or Rangers.
I'm pretty mad at the Islanders now that they moved out of, you know.
But
out
can
of
you
the-
blame them?
What?
Can you blame them?
Nassau's
a fucking dump.
Actually, been doing like better, I think.
Yeah.
From my
They actually made the
understanding.
playoffs.
Yeah. So I
Well,
mean,
didn't
can't
they?
really-
Weren't they making the playoffs last year?
Maybe last year, but there
I
was
think
like a
they did,
severe
though.
drought for quite a while.
No, there was, but I think last year they were really good.
Yeah, I think they were too. I
Yeah.
don't think they made the playoffs though, but
No, no, really.
maybe I don't know. I don't.
But they had
follow
a,
that
they had a
close.
young squad.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Whoa.
good though. A young squad that makes
Yes.
the playoffs or
Squad.
comes
Yeah,
close.
yeah,
it's-
that's amazing. I mean, pretty much like I don't watch it until the playoffs, and then when the playoffs happen, I watch it. So it's like I don't really know.
Do you watch MLS?
Not so much anymore.
Me and John are huge Red Bulls fans.
Red Bull fans.
Yes.
Yeah, like crazy.
I've gone to a couple of their games. It's fun, it's like fun. You got nothing else to do, and you just like, you know what? I want to go to a Red Bulls game in like 3 months. So you just
Except
go.
we have season tickets.
Yeah.
All right. So you're really like, I have nothing else to do on a Saturday night. Let me just go see a Red Bull game.
But that's the best part. It's like maybe 3 games a month,
Right.
if that.
Yeah.
No, but the good thing is it basically feels like it's going all year long. You have, I mean,
It's from literally March to October,
well,
November.
For us, we're kind of, I guess, spoiled that they go to the playoffs.
Right.
So basically, last
And
year
never win, but we won't go there.
close to
You'll
it.
get lucky
But
one year.
no, they go like they literally played into December, had off of the end of December or half of December, January, February, and then they start in March.
Yeah,
Right,
from
right.
like
It's crazy.
from like Christmas to Valentine's Day, and then there's the preseason, and then they do everything all over again.
God,
And they
that's-
only make like 35,000, 40,000 a year for like the worst player.
Yeah, but
that's actually not bad.
yeah,
Like,
but I'm
that's
pretty
not
sure
actually
with
that much.
their what
Look,
do you
Matt
call it?
Matt Miazga only made 80,000, and now he plays for Chelsea and gets like millions.
Yeah, I was gonna say you go to like the English Premier League and it's like a whole different story.
Yeah.
and that's what I kind of followed was more the English Premier League.
Yeah.
What's
Like
your team
Man
there?
United
Ma-
represent.
Man U?
Yeah, I got to be Big Reds. Well, Big Red makes them sound like gum, but
Yeah, well, that's what they're called.
yeah, I don't know if it's Big Reds, just the Mighty Reds, I think. You think I'd know this? I really did follow.
Yeah,
them
you're
for
not
a
a
long
fan.
Time. No, I did. I was a huge fan. I had all their jerseys.
Fraud,
I had their
we call
away
fraud.
jerseys. I had
Name
their
one player besides
reserve
Wayne Rooney. Go.
jerseys. Oh, Wayne Rooney. Okay. Well, Cristiano was not. Ronaldo was on it for a long time.
Ah, that
Beckham
was like
on it
12
for a
years
long
ago.
time. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I kind of fell off of it. A little
And
bit,
Paul
so-
O'Neill was a Yankee too. So
Yeah, and Broken Dodgers were a
Mickey
thing at
Mantle.
some time, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I kind of fell off of it, but I was like literally their biggest fan for a long time. I had tickets to go see them when they came here. They do like the U.S. tour
Yeah.
or whatever. So but really fell off of that for. It kind of like music moved in and like soccer kind of moved out. So
it's usually what happens.
yeah, I kind of like did like a whole breakup ceremony too. It was like pretty legit.
You did a breakup ceremony.
Pretty much. I mean, like
Did you go up to like your Wayne Rooney poster? Listen, we had some great
not
times.
personal. It's not personal.
It's not you, it's me. I swear to you.
I just have different interests. Like growing up and being a
Classic
different person.
breakup conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of drifted out for me.
So I'm going to get into the plugs.
Okay.
Now, I usually try to do this at least every episode. Is there any, I mean, you're a vocalist, so there might not be a lot of them, but maybe that your band uses any, brand name or any, instrument, anything that you guys are using that you want to plug and promote? It could be anything from MacBook Pros to Axis drum pedals. It's,
Man,
whatever you want.
You got to bring up the MacBook Pro right now.
We're standing right in front of them.
I know.
Sitting.
We were using it, and we used mine for all the songwriting, all like the live backing tracks and everything. And I had lifted it up, and it was still connected to the charger, and it just ripped off my hand, and now I don't have my MacBook anymore. So. But yeah, plug them because I can write on it. And it's
Apple, give him a new Mac. Let's go.
I like pretty much stole our bassist Dom's. I like pretty much have his all the time now. So, So I'd say MacBook is cool. I like Shure's. I always use. I've used what are they called?
SM57s.
Yeah, no, but I used EV for a long time, and I find that Shure, I have like more of a higher resonant voice, so I try to go for Shure because they kind of bring that out more than EV
Pick up the
does.
mids and the highs. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Even though I did like my EV mic a lot.
John, you have any instrument plugs or brand plugs you'd like to use? Tori, anybody?
Yeah, I got a brand plug. I was actually just recently sponsored by Be The Difference Clothing Company.
Oh.
Use the code LAVA, LAVA, and get 10% off your first purchase.
Oh, look at
and
that.
Be The Difference is all about, being different and motivating people and encouraging people and be the change because this world is so screwed up and we need some more positivity. So shout out to them. Just got a couple of t-shirts. Use the plug, 10% off. It's for a good cause too. So
Definitely.
I did not know this.
yeah. I just
Now, do you
posted
have
it
your
on
own shirt?
Instagram.
Getting that soon?
My own shirt? No, they just sent me like 2 shirts, but I should have my own shirt. I should have a shirt that
Oh,
says
that's bullshit.
Tori
You just
like,
gave them a
love.
great plug for 2 lousy shirts. Come on, Be
No,
The
no,
Difference.
they're cool.
Be The Difference. Let's go.
They're pretty cool, so make sure you follow them and all those other shenanigans.
I'd
Did
like
you
to
find it?
shout out Loyal Hearts. They're from Massachusetts.
Oh.
They're really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned them yet.
No, definitely
What are they all about?
not. They're all about like the unison or unity between like straight edge and not, and it's like kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people who are straight edge try to like maybe like they feel like they can't associate too much with people who aren't because they the whole social drinking and whatever. But like I mean none of us do drugs, so like that's good. But I mean like it's a good thing like because most people, like I said, feel like they can't associate or relate, and it's a good way. Like it's a good thing to try to unite them both, which is cool.
That's
I'm
awesome.
all for it.
Awesome.
I'd like to promote cold cocked whiskey. It's hard to say for some reason. As you can tell, they have whiskey, and they sponsor my band Dead Tide. So I'm gonna
nice.
plug them.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations
And
on that
a
one.
special plug to podcasttexts.com who sponsor this podcast.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yes.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. Shout out. Thank you.
Yep, even though they're getting a nice long message before this episode, but doesn't matter. Plug them away. They're
That's okay.
awesome. Yes. They take your podcasts and they put them in text form.
That's cool.
Now
Really?
now the weird part about this was we did it with the one last week when we were talking about gay porn, and they had one person
my
transcribe
gosh.
everything, and I was like reading it, I'm like laughing like a fucking teenager.
He told me that he was having it transcribed, and that just immediately popped in my head. What this guy's thinking when he got to the gay porn conversation.
5 hours and 43 pages of our transcriptions, and I'd say about maybe 6 pages of it was about gay porn.
Did you say 5 hours?
5 hours, yes.
You guys podcasted for 5 hours?
No. They transcribed it for 5
It
hours.
took them 5 hours. Okay, I was like, geez.
Although the one interview we did with Justin was like 3, right?
Yeah, about 2.5 hours of podcasting.
Of gay
Yeah.
porn talk.
No.
Everything but. That was the odd part.
Oh, really?
Like he was talking about like squirrels in his attic and like ladybugs. Like he went all over the place. But
cool.
gay porn did not pop up.
That's
No,
good.
that's actually the first time it's popped up in our podcast. to be
Yeah,
honest.
believe it or
I'm
not.
happy it's the second time this one.
Yes, it's gonna be like a continued subject.
Probably. And then John's gonna get sick of me talking about it and tell me to shut up. That's
Well,
just
I'm
how it
already sick
goes.
of you talking about your handle.
Rock drummer RCKDRUMM3R.
All you need is an X beforehand and an X afterhand, and it seems like an AIM screen name from like the 2000s.
Oh, yeah,
XX.
it really does.
X arc drummer X.
Yeah, that
Rick.
actually does. That's
People
pretty
say that
funny.
Rick. They're like Rick drummer.
I like going Irk drummer.
I miss
like-
AIM screen names. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, me
I
too.
miss instant messaging.
too.
Mine was Cheering Baby 1. I was in 5th grade.
Oh, okay, how is that spelled?
CHRBABI 1. Just like the number 1. And people thought it was Crying Baby 1, so that was really uncomfortable.
You didn't start off with the XX.
No, I didn't do an XX. I probably did
No.
have a screen name that was like XX something. Like,
I thank God did not have one of those.
What was yours, Jake?
That's something for another podcast. I was a child.
Aren't we
Yes,
all?
and
No, it was
Spell it.
mainly focused around soccer. And then I thought
Soccer
it was
fan
cool.
1?
No, it was soccer. It was so stupid. Oh my god! It made it was
Say it.
like
Bring it
8.
out.
I
I
love
mean,
balls.
It was like Soccer Slammer 186, which is I still
Oh.
held. I still held the 186. That's like on my like not my current one, but like because now I'm like my email's associated with the band.
Uh-huh.
But like that's like my own like personal one that I like still keep anyway. Like it still has the 186. So if anyone is wondering where that came from, that's where it came from.
there we go.
Is that also your MySpace name?
Yeah, it's our MySpace name. Also, you can check me out 186.
What happened to MySpace?
You know what's funny? Like about a year or two ago, they had a huge commercial for it. Like Chance the Rapper was in it,
Yeah.
Riff Raff was in it.
Didn't Justin Timberlake own it?
bought it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he bought it, but he might have been a part of it. And
yeah, he did. He
they
bought
were
it.
trying to make all MySpace just about music, and then I don't know what happened to that. But
That's gonna be a hard battle, but you know,
Yeah.
they're still like number 4 on like the top sites, right?
oh, I
Are they
didn't know
really?
that.
Yeah, they still are.
People
I guess
still
they're
go on
still
MySpace.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
I mean,
All
I
right,
feel
real
like
quick,
I
I'm
feel like
going
it
on
would be
MySpace.
good
Let me see what
for
pops
music
up.
bands. You
Does,
know, and
does
artists
everyone
promote
remember
themselves.
Tom?
Yeah.
Actually, I have
the
another
one friend
shout out.
everyone was friends with.
Yeah.
Are you shouting out Tom?
No, I'm not shouting out Tom, but I'm actually shouting out my friend Shane Morris because he used to work for MySpace. He was on MySpace before Tom was even
Why
relevant.
does that name sound familiar?
He used to tour manage Panic at the Disco. He's like one of my
Oh.
homies, so
Okay,
yeah.
well, I definitely don't know him,
Nice.
but if you want to introduce me,
It actually looks pretty good.
it does look good. It actually
Lemonade,
does look good.
Beyonce,
They
we
just
see
have-
you.
They just have quite a. Oh, that's so cool. I know them.
I wonder if I still have a MySpace
Members
profile.
Her. They're really cool.
John,
actually.
try to search
Oh,
us.
yeah.
See if
They're
we have
like-
MySpace profiles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
search
MySpace
it.
Someone's trying to catfish us by using our thing.
Could you imagine someone took over our profiles and like
What, like hacking into it?
Yeah,
or-
we're like talking.
Release them like into like the public to see.
Oh God, I hope not, man. I gotta delete it then.
That'd be
That's bad.
hysterical. I'm like someone from Indonesia.
It's always the scammers are from like the western part of the world.
Yeah.
Like you have the African kings asking
Yeah.
for money.
I love that. I love getting the emails saying, I am in $2,000, like, no, $2 million in debt. Please help me. And send
I've never
money
received
to.
one. I'm kind of pissed.
Your dead
Dear
family
sir,
member
or
in
ma-
India has $2 million for you.
I've sent them money. I felt good about it later.
Did you really, or is that a joke? Okay, good.
You send
Because
them
I
over
know
to
someone
that.
that actually sent the money.
No.
Yeah.
way.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Seriously?
dead serious.
What happened?
Well,
Well, I mean, nothing, but
well, it was my uncle, his nephew, so I'm not related to him. But yeah, I heard that he got an email and he sent money. So I don't really know the full thing, but I just remember hearing that and thinking like, why? Why would you do that? Why
That's
would
a
you do
horrible
that? That's a
decision.
horrible idea.
Dude, working for online banking, you would. I work for a bank, and you wouldn't believe how many people get pop-ups, and literally they click on it, and someone remotes into their computer, and they log into their account, and then they come to the bank saying, "I clicked on this, popped up." They remoted in and sent money to someone.
gotta stop
And we're like,
clicking on pop-ups.
yes.
people actually do this. Like people actually click on it, speak to someone, put in their information, send
Wait,
money.
what?
Yeah,
Really?
it's crazy,
That's sad.
and it's been
That's so
happening a lot
sad.
more recently.
Maybe
If-
they look so. Maybe it looks like so real that you just like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you're listening right now and you do this, please don't do that because that's
Yeah.
not nice.
You should never click on pop-ups because they just wreak
I thought she
havoc
was
on your
going the
computer.
opposite way
Yeah, I was
there.
saying
Yeah.
like don't rip people off.
Yeah.
But if
And
you
don't
see-
click on pop-ups.
Unless it says behind the barricade, then definitely click on
Yes.
it.
Yeah, click on it.
click and,
and give us
money.
all your money.
Yes,
all of
please.
it.
If you need someone to chat with, if you're lonely, just chat with Approaching Troy.
Exactly.
I'd be happy to,
Yeah.
How can we chat with you
Facebook.com/.
Well, you
said
could go on.
Facebook?
You go on their Facebook, facebook.com/approaching Troy.
Yeah, you can always
Twitter.
leave a comment there. It's fun. Twitter's probably a better place so you could actually like chat with us.
At Approaching Troy?
It's always us. We're always the one
Awesome.
answering. So mainly.
It's not Lawrence.
No, it's not Lawrence. We-
Wait a
He's
second.
raising the eyebrow.
maybe sometimes. But for
Yeah,
the most
baby, I
part-
could get you backstage.
Yeah, to our fans who are still in diapers, that's really good.
Yes,
Thank you.
those 6-year-olds.
No, he
At
didn't
least they
mean
have
it
good
like
taste in
that.
music.
No, I know.
Are you guys on Instagram, Snapchat?
Yeah,
what else?
yeah. If you just like
Rumble.
literally just search Approaching Troy, you'll just find us like in whatever like social media thing. It's literally just Approaching Troy. We don't have
Cool.
Approaching Troy band. We're not Approaching Troy Long Island. We're just Approaching Troy, which is good. So
What's your personal account
I am J
And password.
of Troy.
of Troy? Okay.
Yeah, it's like kind of not clever, but it's cool anyway.
It's not what? What's the
Not
number?
clever, 8K. So J
862 or something. That was your number
Oh,
before.
186.
No, I dropped it.
that
I
was
dropped it. I dropped it for the band account.
Kidding.
Yeah, it's Jatka of Troy. That's pretty much what it really is. But I thought it was kind of clever.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome sauce.
Embarrassing.
Miss Lava, any plugs?
What's up? Well, I did my plug.
Well,
So
I mean,
shout
like-
out to Be the Difference, but
Yep.
also, yeah, follow me on Snapchat. It's Young Lava, YUNGLAVA. Just had to double check on how to spell that.
You
I'm
could
also on.
have. You could have put the O in there.
No, I didn't, because I want to be a rapper. I'm totally kidding. Check out my mixtape. It's Fire Fam. I'm totally kidding. I'm not a
what?
rapper. I'm
Flow
just
like lava.
Stand-up comedian. Yeah, Flow with Lava coming soon to a
Yes.
theater near you. Probably not. Just kidding. But it will be on the podcast soon.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. So Instagram modeling right now. Jokes for days.
That's cool.
That was
I
a
think it's
joke.
Cool.
Thanks.
know it.
Model art stuff, I'm cool with it.
If you want to send me a free shirt, I will wear it and I will plug you guys. Seriously. I
Oh,
think
come
I've
on, that's
actually
easy.
watched one of your live streams like years ago where you guys were like, who wants a free shirt? And I was definitely in the chat saying, I want a free shirt. I love free shirts.
That's
And you,
cool.
name,
We're actually
you
doing one
never
of those
gave
right
her
now.
one.
Promo right now?
Yeah,
What
we're
is
doing
it?
promo right now. If you go to our Facebook, you can. It's actually there's like a big post about like how you can win backstage passes to our EP release show for Best Intentions in August. You get to hang out with us in the green room, which is cool. You get a free shirt for the new design that we're making on it. You get a signed EP of Best Intentions. And I think there's something else.
And a
but-
bracelet.
And a bracelet.
I have it
and
up
you
right
get
now.
2 tickets to our show.
Yep.
So
And you're wearing a bracelet right now?
I am. I'm actually wearing it for a fan. They asked
Aw.
me to wear it. And so I'm holding it for them. And then they said whenever we see them next, I'll just gotta give it to them.
Nice.
Oh,
Aw.
so sweet.
That is sweet.
Everyone always asks me like, "Yo, why do you wear your own band's stuff?"
I think
It's,
you're
like,
allowed
kinda
to do
lame.
that.
Are you though? Like, it's kinda, like if
Yeah.
I wore our own shirt on stage and be like, "Hey, buy this," like that's like kind of lame.
Well, yeah, if you're saying buy the shirt, but like if you're just wearing it just because you're wearing it, like I don't think it's lame. I don't think
Honestly,
it's that lame.
who's gonna know too? Like, I feel like if you're at the gym wearing your band's T-shirt, no one's gonna be like,
Yeah.
I have
"Yo,
done
he's
that.
wearing his own
I've
band."
done
Like, you know.
I've done that. Actually, I'm not gonna lie.
No, that can't be the person wearing his own band shirt. No, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, it's the way
Yo,
to make
man,
people
are
stay
you in
away,
Disturbed?
not
Really?
Dan, plug, go.
All right, so I actually want to plug Architect Music. It's a music venue, or was. It's actually a recording studio and a lesson
Place.
I guess.
I don't know where
I don't know.
we're going with that.
Music instruction place that you can actually get lessons. It's in Butler, New Jersey. They've actually worked with bands like Seven Dust. Another plug, Candlelight Red. It's a local band. They've actually broke up and they're back together, and they're going to be putting out
Yay.
new music. They're
cool.
one of their latest
Come
albums.
on the show.
Reclamation was awesome. Yes, if you want to be on the podcast, definitely come on. Love to have them. And American One Productions. It's a rehearsal studio in West Patterson.
Woodland Park.
Well, Woodland Park, West Patterson, same thing. New Jersey, and the owner Troy is very cool and
Right off the
dude,
Route 46.
One of the coolest guys I've ever met. He's very down to earth, and
Is this podcast up?
I'm not sure, but I think it might be more of a place that you can actually go and hold your podcasts.
There you go.
That's
So you can rehearse there. You can actually take lessons there. He has a sick drum room. Definitely check it out. It's AmericanOneProductions.com. If you Google it, it'll come right up. So
Well, he definitely has a cool name, so that's as much as
Yeah.
I would say.
A1.
Troy's definitely a cool.
A1
name.
Studios.
Oh yeah, approaching Troy.
Troy.
He's very
Yeah.
easy to approach. I have to say.
Oh, okay.
But that's all the plugs for me.
I would like to plug Night Roads Entertainment actually.
What was that?
Night Roads Entertainment. That's our entertainment company. That's our management company. So
Nice.
Alright.
Where Lawrence is from. He owns it. So
All right,
Awesome.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
if you want to email him, his personal email is.
His address, phone number.
Yeah. His
Social security
number. Exactly. Yeah.
Please ask your parents first before contacting me.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got one more plug, actually. I'm taking the semester off in the fall, so if anyone's listening and needs a merch girl or a tour manager, hit up the
Are you like
Facebook
trying to
page and
talk to us right
everything.
now? 'Cause,
Yeah. Wait, are you guys actually going on tour in the fall? Is that something?
in
Did we
the
just hook
fall,
something up,
we
John?
do a lot of Weekend Warriors.
Okay.
A lot. That's what we've been doing this whole year. Like we haven't played this. Like we're playing New York, like our hometown, for the first time since December. So
Oh, wow.
we do
Jeez.
a lot of Weekend Warriors.
Cool.
so.
If you guys ever need extra help, like I'm around. So I
We'll
actually
talk
really,
after the show.
yeah, exactly. I don't mind
Yeah.
traveling, doing all those shenanigans.
That's
It's
awesome.
fun,
You
so.
You could do a road interview for us.
Yeah, that'd be
There
cool.
you go.
Exactly, yeah. You could do like an update video thing. Keep doing that.
ETB on the road. That'd be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Flowing lava.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Flowing
you'll
on.
actually be behind the barricade, so it'll be cool.
Yeah, there you
Except
go.
for we're not cool enough to have barricades yet, so we'll put them up.
Absolutely.
John, what you got?
You could follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Behind the Barricade. Twitter is @BehindTheCade, CADE. Instagram, Instagram.com/Behind the Barricade. We have a whole bunch of surprises coming up. I don't know when, but we have a website coming up.
Nice.
I know. I'm pretty stoked about that too.
We are now officially on iTunes and in order.
You're goddamn
are?
right.
It's about time. That's
We
awesome.
are. I don't know.
I forgot all about that, but yes, we are in order on iTunes, and this episode will be up on iTunes on Monday.
Yay.
That's awesome.
I know. About time that works. So you could also go to behindthebarricadepodcast.podbean, PODBEAN.com.
Podbean.
That's the
Yes.
place where we upload our episodes. That goes to
Ah,
iTunes
okay,
and a whole
okay.
bunch of other places.
I was actually gonna
Yep.
ask about that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep. We're also on Stitcher. Anywhere where you listen to podcasts, we're here. Hello. Hit that subscribe button.
It's
Give
free.
us 5 stars or 4 stars or 1 star. Be a dick. But whatever works.
Don't be a
Half
dick.
star, no stars.
But-
I actually have a question for you.
Yes.
Ooh, when?
Are those influences that you had written down? Are those that you had found online, or is that like just something you assumed?
Both.
What is he
Okay,
looking
so-
at?
I have influences. Well, you guys were influenced by Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah, you
Brand
can
New,
definitely hear that
B-side.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear that in the
But it was
influences.
also on your Facebook page.
Is it?
Yeah,
what
it
about,
is.
like Dream Theater and
That
is
was
that
on,
there
that was
too?
on
Yeah.
your Facebook page,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know who wrote that.
No, I think it was mostly like Long Island bands.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What-
I mean, oh yeah.
One that was funny that came into mind when you were talking about that circus theme.
Oh, really?
Because they do like these weird interludes
Yeah,
in their
they
songs
do.
where they go
They
into,
do.
and that just kicked them. Like they do
Right.
weird stuff like that in their
Well,
songs.
I'm definitely a fan. I just never really thought about like it
That being an influence.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, they're hard. Like they get hard in certain
Yeah,
songs,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
you could take anything from songs
Yeah.
and say you're
Right.
influenced.
But I mean,
by
you
that.
do sound like Taking Back Sunday,
we got a
bass
lot
side.
of that
You got a
one
little
into
early
it.
November in there, and a lot like Acceptance. I don't know if you ever heard of Acceptance.
I know, I've never heard of
You sound almost exactly like Acceptance, and
Oh,
that's a good thing.
bad
Yeah.
for business.
Well,
But
well-
you guys are cool. Don't worry.
Thank you. We actually have we worked with this kid named Max. Well, I shouldn't call him a kid. He's a guy. But,
He's a 40-year-old guy.
I love how you like
This
say that. You're like,
6-year-old,
Yeah. No, he's younger than me. So I mean, I guess to me he's a kid. He's his name is Max Klein. He works for 37 Studios. Actually, I'll give them a plug. 37
fuck it.
Studios in Michigan. That's where we record Best Intentions. And,
wow.
wow.
we had just heard a teaser of all the songs on the way here, and it sounds incredible. And he definitely brought a lot to the table, production value, and he produced it. So he didn't just like record it; he actually put his ideas in. And there's a lot. It's very modern compared to what our last EP sounded like, which we love. Our last EP, like it's kind of like my baby. Like that song, Dear Sadie, the title track is literally like my favorite song I've ever written. Maybe not. I don't know anymore. But it's I mean, it's definitely it's a departure from the old stuff, but it's a feel like that.
it's an evolution to the new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You'll know it's us. It's not like it's like wow. Well, they totally went just like EDM.
Now they sound like Dream Theater.
Right. Exactly. No, it's a natural evolution of what it should be. I think. And it showcases a lot of our heavier influences, which is cool because like that's the fun stuff live. You know, like that's the stuff where like people just like run around and like do.
I want to see you move. Move.
Yeah, no, I don't scream. Jay's our vocalist in that area, but so yeah.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jake Salazar
Yes.
from Approaching Troy. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Later.
Drop mic.